So yesterday, at the time of recording this, I posted a video called 5 Things Missing from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 at launch. And a lot of you guys seemed to be scratching your head, kind of like me, wondering where is this and where is that? If you missed the original video, you go check it out. I'll link it down in the description below. But at least 2 of these things that I mentioned have now been confirmed that either they're immediately fixed or will be coming in the near future. And we're going to talk about those 2 things here in this video. And one of them, yes, does include hardcore mode, because I think one of the biggest things everybody was commenting on that other video was about hardcore. Everybody was like, dude, why is there no hardcore? Where is hardcore? Hardcore should have been there. I only play hardcore, or I prefer hardcore. There's a lot of people, okay? There's a lot of people that clearly love hardcore, so I'm going to talk about that as well. By the way, if you guys are new around here and you do enjoy the content, be sure to stick around for more. I talk about the games and play the games here on the channel, things like gaming news, sort of like this one, gaming guides and walkthroughs and let's plays, and it's just kind of the best of both worlds. I love games, and if you guys do too, you're in the right place. So let's talk about 2 of the things. So I'm just going to get one of them straight out of the way. One of the things I mentioned is the fact that we were not able to leave a game in the middle of a match, and I was scratching my head. I'm like, you know what? This is probably a bug. It was weird because you could change your loadout, but you couldn't leave the game. I thought maybe they're doing that to kind of discourage people from, quitting out early, but no, that was not the case. It was, in fact, as I thought, a bug, and it actually has been fixed as of right now. So as of watching this video, you are able to exit a game finally. So if you played basically, I guess, kind of pre-launch day, I mean, I guess it kind of depends where you're from, right? If you're in like New Zealand or Australia, then you would have experienced this issue, or if you were playing it early in another region by changing your account, country, or whatever else. But the point is that it's been fixed. You can now leave games, and so we're good to go. We're golden on that front. It was just a bug, and nothing to get crazy about on that part. So what about hardcore though? Okay, because I know everybody's probably clicking the video specifically for hardcore, and so yeah, okay, let's get into that. So in the Call of Duty blogs, there was a Call of Duty blog post. They're talking about a few different things. One of the things they did mention, they put like a little update in the blog post, is that it was regards to hardcore. Okay, so apparently some people mention this, is that hardcore is called the Tier 1 playlist, and that is something that a few of you guys mentioned in the last video, and you were right about that. So there is a hardcore mode called Tier 1 playlist, but it's not in the game right now, and unfortunately it's not going to be in the game for at least a little bit, and by a little bit we're talking about, I think, like 2, maybe 3 weeks, which is honestly kind of disappointing. I don't know why it's not there at launch, but this is what they said. They basically said the Tier 1 playlist will go live in Modern Warfare 2 at the start of Season 1. Now, if you don't know when Season 1 starts, basically it starts on November 16th. So that, the time of recording this, we're currently the 28th, which is launch day. So that's about 2.5, nearly 3 weeks post launch. So we don't have any hardcore there at launch, which is really, really weird. Like, why would you not add that at launch? I don't understand. Again, it kind of feels like they just weren't ready to get this game out just quite yet. And, given, you got to give them credit in the sense that, they're going to be taking 2 years now until the next COD. They're taking a year off. I don't know if it's going to be, 2-year cycles now from moving forward, or if it's just going to be like for this next kind of cycle. But at least it's going to give them a little bit more time to kind of regain their footing, and hopefully the next COD they come out, launch gate just kind of swinging, right? But as of Modern Warfare 2, again, the fact that we don't have a hardcore mode day 1 is just so weird. I don't think that's ever happened. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've been playing COD since, COD 4, and I don't recall that ever happening. So I just don't understand, is it really that hard to implement hardcore at launch? I mean, I don't know. It just feels like we're getting a little bit of a bare bones experience. Same thing with the map count, right? I was mentioning in another video that we're only getting 10 maps right now. Now, typically a good launch would have, maybe like at least 12 upwards to like 15 maps, right? And also within that 10, there's kind of a couple that, in my opinion, and I think a lot of people, I think it's pretty unanimous, a lot of people don't really like too much. Now, one of them is that kind of map with like a billion cars, and a billion cars is probably honestly just understating it. There are so many cars on that map. It's not even funny. It's not really fun. It's Santa Senna, if I'm pronouncing that right, border crossing. If you've played it, you know that is the worst map. That map at this point is just a map that I just automatically back out of. The rest of them are pretty solid, I think, for the most part. There's like maybe like one that I'm not too crazy of, but I think that's like the worst map. So, you know, it's almost like we have 9 maps, because a lot of people just absolutely hate that map, the Santa Senna border crossing. Now, 10 maps, bare bones. I can understand. I mean, this is a 2-year cycle. They're probably going to be adding, I mean, they have to have enough maps to last them 2 years for, like, you know, free updates, right? So every maybe like 2-3 months, we'll probably get another map or two, maybe some returning old ones like High Rise and things like that. That'd be awesome. So I get why it's bare bones, but still, I mean, you know, you went on the smaller side for the map launch, and then you don't add hardcore either. And, you know, a couple other things like that. A combat record, assumingly, is also reported, as far as I'm understanding, maybe also added at season 1. So, you know, there's a couple things that's like we're gonna be getting at some point, but we gotta wait, like, again, like 2 to 3 weeks post launch, which is just weird to me. It's just very, very, very weird. And like I said, a lot of people play COD, you know, primarily for hardcore mode. Not everybody plays core like at all. Some people play a little bit of both, like me, and some people play exclusively hardcore mode, and they don't like core. I mean, again, there's a lot of you guys who were commenting on that last video that were saying it. You're saying like, yo, I love hardcore. That's what I play. I don't really like core. And a lot of you were even mentioning, you know, just returning the game because, you know, there's no hardcore mode. Now, listen, you're going to be getting a hardcore mode. It's going to be coming, like I said, but it's not going to be there day one. So if all you play is hardcore, you know, my suggestion is either get the game anyways, launch day, and play through the campaign, maybe some Spec Ops. I mean, there's only like 3 Spec Ops missions, so I mean, there's not a lot there either. And then, you know, in a couple weeks, you'll have your hardcore, or wait till the hardcore launches, make sure that everything's smooth. I'll try to make a video for you guys, show you guys some gameplay, make sure that it's the hardcore we've known to come and love, and then, you know, pick it up then, or I don't know, it's just kind of your options, you know, right there. So like I said, hardcore is coming. It's not there right now. At least now we have an answer. We know where it is. We know why it's not there right now. We know that we're going to be getting it November 16th with season 1. Just really weird that so many things are missing at launch, and it just kind of feels, it almost feels like Halo Infinite, right? Where Halo Infinite launched with kind of like bare bones, and they kind of struggled, kind of, you know, kind of regaining their footing, and even now they're still struggling. And I just hope that doesn't happen with this. I hope that, you know, season 1 launching, they can implement a bunch of stuff. Nothing gets delayed. They just implement all the core mechanics that should have been there day 1, but hey, better late than never, I guess, right? As they would say. So anyways, I just want to let you guys know that hardcore is coming. Don't worry, it's going to be there. Just gotta wait 2-3 weeks. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know if you guys are already hopping into Modern Warfare 2 and what you guys think of it so far. And again, if you wanted to stick around for more content, be sure to do that. Like I said, we talk about the games and play the games here on the channel, and it's always a good time. So I'll see you guys soon in another one. Stay safe, stay well, and until then, game on.